morning and welcome to the Sun Rises. My name is Anne Ardersuckup and we have a very exciting show planned for you this morning. We will shortly be crossing live to an extremely important media conference happening in the Sutherland Shire. Now, the Sutherland Shire, for those of you who may not know, is home to our much-loved Prime Minister and host to the world-famous Cronulla race riots. But right next door to the Prime Minister is, of course, Australia's New South Wales Political Commissioner and Chief Wheelie Bin Monitor, Mick Fulla. And if you haven't ever had the good fortune to visit the lovely Borrowanier Road in the Shire suburb of Woolly Headwear, then it really is not to be missed. New South Wales Police Commissioner Fulla will be addressing the nation shortly, and I, for one, can hardly contain my excitement. It's brimming over so much it can't be picked up. And if that's not a good enough collection for one fine winter's morning, joining me in the studio very soon, at this very moment in fact, is the towering presence of the Deputy Premier of New South Wales, John Barilaro. Good morning, Mr Barilaro.
Good morning to you, Miss Ardersuckup.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Can someone adjust that microphone? Right. Now, that's about as low as it goes. Let's try that again. Good morning, Mr John Barilaro. Is that microphone low enough for you now?
Good morning to you, Miss Ardersuckup. May I call you Anne?
Oh, of course.
Oh, excellent, Anna. You may call me Mr John Barilaro.
Oh, yes, indeed. It's so wonderful to have you in our studio today. And may I say, what a fine job you're doing keeping our state safe from all the constant threats of those cuddly marsupials falling everywhere from trees and comedians making a mockery of dubious activities and alleged misappropriation of monies, Mr Barilaro.
Yes, Annette. I take the job of running this fine state very seriously. And while I'm on it, may I just correct you on one little point? My name is actually Mr. John Barilaro.
Well, of course, Mr. John Barilaro.
Yes, that's right, Angie. Mr. John Barilaro. Mr. John Barilaro is my name. And fighting the current plague infestation of koalas, also known as feral tree rats, throughout New South Wales, as well as wasting their coppers and their court's time, is my game.
Indeed. Apologies, Mr. John Barilaro, but we're going to have to cut to our live media conference right now as the New South Wales Political Commissioner and Bin Monitor Mick Fulla is about to address the nation.
Is this thing on? Yes. It's nice of you all to make your way down to green and leafy Woolly Headwear this morning. And what a wonderful, crisp, bright sunny day it is. Praise be. Now, if you'll allow me to just... excuse me. Oi! You there in the boots? Catherine, if you wouldn't mind standing a few feet away from those camellias, Blossom, I think we'll all feel a little bit more, rosy. You too, Laura. You too. In your own time, ladies. Oh, I've got all day. Finally, thank you so much, ladies. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. First I'm going to make a few opening remarks about the Jordan Shanks matter, the fixated persons unit thingy. And then I'm going to open up the, the lower side patio, the front left gazebo, and the upper, just above the upper to mid lawn area for questions. Not you, independent Australia, not you. You just sit there quietly in the compost heap and consider your life choices. Crikey, talk about gutter journalism. Never seen anything like it. Anywho, here we all are. Now, most of you are probably only aware of me as a stern figure at televised press conferences in that very neatly starched blue uniform standing behind Liberal Party politicians. A few others of you, I guess, might have heard of me as the fellow who puts out Prime Minister Scott Morrison's wheelie bins at times. Yes, those ones, Chris, those ones. Oh, no, don't touch. I spent ages last night polishing it. Not to mention those wheelie bins. Now, what you probably don't know is that not only do I put out Reverend Oracle Morrison's trash, I also do his edges, I mow his lawns, and I fertilize his award-winning begonias. Fertilize, SBS. I'm sorry if you... SBS, if you can't hear me way down there beside the Japanese gardens, there's no point in yelling. No point. I can't help you. I'm sorry. I really can't help you. And anyway, if I'm not busy enough getting rid of all that trash, I also moonlight as New South Wales Police Commission airhead. Yes, now in that important role, I would like to update you on some of the recent activities by the New South Wales Police Force, including the arrest of excuse me, Big Eddie, what's that? Ah, yes. Two-boob video celebrity Jordan Shanks' sidekick Christo against our recent decisions to not investigate the esteemed former Attorney General Christian Porter over serious rape allegations and the alleged Parliament House rape by a Liberal Party staffer of Brittany Higgins, who was actually another Liberal Party staff, and the refreshingly not rape-related of a staffer alleged act of corruption by good old sus Gus Angus Porter. Oh, don't we love Gus? He's a cheeky lad. Now, some of you may think that there's something a little bit wrong in the way that we...
And we're just cutting back now. We've just lost the feed there. So, apologies. Now, Mr. John Barilaro, I'm afraid that's all we have time for today. Thank you so very much. And thank you, listeners. I'm Anne Artis Suckup, and this has been yet another day of the Sunrises.
Thanks very much. See you later, Anne.
Mr Barilaro, Mr
John Barilaro.
Mr Barilaro, Mr
John Barilaro.
Fixated! Fixated! Do you find yourself thinking non-stop about members of the Liberal or National Party and just can't wait to be forcibly removed from your own home? Well, Fixated Persons R Us is here to help. Give us a call now and we'll send a goon squad to your house to detain you pronto. Special discount for YouTubers.
Mr Barilaro.